Welcome back to The Wandering Screen. I'm Matt Carson. I've got the breakdown on the fights, the fun, and whether this is the start of Josh Hartnett's unexpected action renaissance. Let's get into it. High-octane action movies that fully embrace the ridiculous are one of life's purest cinematic pleasures. I'm talking over-the-top violence, bonkers set pieces, and just enough plot to hang it all together. Novocaine did it recently, Boss Level did it with Frank Grillo, and now Fight or Flight, the new action comedy thriller directed by James Madigan, is a creative and kinetic addition to that category. James Madigan may not be a household name yet, but trust me, you know his work. He's been behind some of the biggest action set pieces of the last decade, serving as second unit director on Transformers, The Meg, G.I. Joe, and Red. With Fight or Flight, Madigan finally gets to pilot the whole plane, and he does it with the kind of energy and flair that turns a mid-budget action flick into a cult favorite in the making. Our reluctant hero is Lucas Reyes, played by Josh Hartnett, who is apparently gunning for his own Taken-style action franchise now that he's crossed the 40s threshold. Reyes is a washed-up ex-CIA operative turned alcoholic living anonymously in Thailand and drinking his emotions. But then his former lover and agency colleague Catherine Katee Sackhoff, calls him with a chance for redemption. Locate and neutralize a dangerous hacker known as the Ghost aboard a commercial flight from Bangkok to San Francisco. If you're reaching for your phone to check out how long that flight is, it's about 16 hours, kind of like LA to Melbourne, which gives Reyes plenty of time to track down the Ghost, figure out what's going on, and maybe sober up. Plot twist, the plane is full of assassins with the same mission, and everyone has weapons that somehow got through security in Bangkok. Now, I'll keep it mostly spoiler-free, but I will say this. The identity of the Ghost is revealed pretty early, around the 30-minute mark, which is both a blessing and a curse. On the plus side, it lets the plot shift into high gear sooner. On the downside, it slows the pacing with a hefty dose of exposition about some kind of world-ending supercomputer or Wi-Fi router. Either way, the mid-air MacGuffin is beside the point. The script, written by Brooks McLaren and DJ Catrona, throws in a second act twist involving Reyes allies that's supposed to upend his mission, but here's the thing, Reyes doesn't care at all. The man just wants off the plane, back in the US, and maybe a decent drink. And honestly, same. This plane, it's not just a plane, it's a flying fight club. And while realism is thrown out the emergency exit early on, the action sequences are just too good to nitpick. Yes, the aisles are suspiciously roomy, and yes, flight attendants somehow maneuver those drink carts like they're on a 6-lane freeway. But this is movie magic, my friends, and it works. Much of the credit goes to production designer Mayla Santana and cinematographer Matt Flannery. The confined claustrophobic layout of the plane is stretched just enough to allow for epic hand-to-hand brawls, slick stunts, and really clever choreography. The handheld camera work simulates this turbulence, so every hit and lunge and head slam feels like the cabin's shaking from impact. It's chaotic in a really good way. Let's talk about Josh Hartnett, who dives into this role like he's been waiting for someone to ask, hey, want to be a slightly drunk, emotionally damaged action hero trapped on a plane? He brings charm, swagger, and really unexpected physical comedy to a character that could have been a forgettable cardboard cutout. A highlight where Reyes accidentally drinks a sketchy liquid mid-flight and proceeds to hallucinate thinking that it's just adrenaline. What follows is a trippy, hilarious sequence that lets Hartnett channel both his inner action star and his inner Looney Tune. Every time Reyes thinks he's finally reached his goal, another assassin comes flying out of the cabin like a mini-boss in a video game, and Hartnett sells the exhaustion, frustration, and survival instinct with just the right balance of grit and goofiness. At its core, Fight or Flight is a throwback to the kind of unpretentious, absurdly violent B-movies that once filled DVD bins at Blockbuster. It knows exactly what it is, and more importantly, what it isn't. It's not trying to reinvent the genre, it's trying to blow it up mid-air with a smirk. Look, when people say cinema is dead, they're not watching movies like Fight or Flight. This isn't a soulless franchise installment or an Oscar bait drama. It's a movie made by people who love action, love movies, and love having a damn good time. It's also a rare reminder that we need more of this energy in modern action films. A recognizable star having fun, a director with vision, and a story that respects the audience enough to say, hey, we know this is nuts, but you're gonna love the ride. So if you're wondering how to actually have fun at the movies this weekend, Fight or Flight is your answer. It's loud, it's wild, and it's exactly the kind of shared experience that makes seeing a movie in a theater still worth it.
Did we just put a paranoid psychopath in the mix? Oh, yeah.
Alright, that's it for my Fight or Flight review. Don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps the channel. And hey, if you've got thoughts, whether it's about Josh Hartnett's action chops, the best fight scene, or just how big that plane actually is, drop a comment below. I love hearing what you all think. And if you're into movies that go full chaos mode like this one, go ahead and subscribe for more reviews, deep dives, and underrated recommendations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.